All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing his word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, All of You Nations Will Honor the Lord. Now, I got inspired to do this lesson because I was reading the book of Exodus, and pretty much the Lord, when you read that story, you know, when the Lord was dealing with Moses and getting Israel out of the captivity of Egypt, you know, the Lord was building up Pharaoh to bring him down. You know, he kept hardening his heart and everything like that. And pretty much, you know, the reason why he was doing that was so he can show Pharaoh his power and show the world, you know, show everybody that he is the power, show everybody that he is the one to be honored. He's the one to be feared. Okay. He had Moses do all of these, you know, these miracles, you know, showing the rod turn into a serpent, bringing in the locusts, bringing in the flies, you know, bringing in the diseases, so forth and so on. And then after that, you know, but he kept hardening Pharaoh's heart. And then after that, you know, he did the ultimate miracle where he splitted the Red Sea, which now you got Israelites out here talking about Moses never did that. But that's a whole different subject. But, you know, pretty much, you know, Moses, he was hardening Moses, not hardening Moses' heart, but hardening Pharaoh's heart, just so he can bring him down, really show him that he is the true power and he is the one to be feared, man. And that's exactly what he's getting ready to do within these last days. He's hardening Esau's heart, because Esau don't want to let us go. Esau trying to get us all to take the charagma, okay? So Esau can stay in rulership, but that's not going to be the case. And so when you really think about it, you know, for what the Lord did back then, you really got to get it in the back of your mind that he's getting ready to do even greater miracles and showcase even greater power today, because the technology and everything that's presented to us today is definitely way out of this world and is way more advanced than what it was back then. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it so I can show you exactly where I got it from. This is Exodus chapter 14 verse 15, and it says, And the Lord said unto Moses, Wherefore criest thou unto me, speak unto the children of Israel that they go forward, but lift thou up thy rod and stretch out thy hand over the sea and divide it. And the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. And I, behold, I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians, and they shall follow them. And I will give me honor upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts, upon his chariots and upon his horsemen. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord, when I have gotten me honor upon Pharaoh, upon his chariots and upon his horsemen. So, like I said, at the end of the day, the Most High was building up Pharaoh just so he can show him that there's nothing that you can do. You know, it's nothing that you can do against me, and there's nothing that you can do to stop my will, because this is all the Most High's movie, man. This is his movie. He's going to accomplish exactly what he said was going to happen. All of these prophecies are going to happen. You know, the kingdom is going to happen, and ultimately everybody will bow down to Yahweh Shai, man, because Yahweh Shai is going to come down here and he's going to take rulership. So now let's get Malachi. Let's get Malachi chapter 1. When we start at the top, it says, The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. It says, I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, Wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I have loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. So like I said, this is exactly what's happening right now. You know, Esau has built up this great kingdom, which is America, aka Babylon the Great. All right, he's built up this kingdom. He had us in captivity. Slavery ended, but he still got us in captivity right now. And it's all according to prophecy, man. Okay, he built up this, you know, everything that you see around you, feeding you the poison, making you breathe in this polluted air and everything like that. But the Lord is getting ready to throw everything that he built up down. America is going to be destroyed within 1 hour from thermonuclear destruction. So at the end of the day, like I said, he's doing the exact same thing to Esau. This is why we getting ready to see the greatest salvation of all time, man, and the greatest destruction of all time. The things that we getting ready to see is going to be like a movie. People are going to be amazed. They're going to be in shock. They're going to be in fear. They're going to tremble. All of those emotions are going to kick into play when these things get ready to happen, man, because people are stuck in this little box that's in their brain. They really can't think outside of what they know. You know, they can look at movies and everything like that, and they can, you know, be amazed and be entertained by the special effects and all of these other things, but they really don't believe that those type of things can happen in real life. But the Lord is getting ready to show everybody that these things are getting ready to happen, man. And this is going to humble a lot of people. Let's get Zechariah. Let's get Zechariah 14, and we're going to start at 16. And it says, it shall come to pass, and everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the feast of tabernacles. And it said, it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. So this proves to you right here, all the nations are going to be under our new world order, the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All of these nations will bow down to Yahushai, man. They're going to be following the commandments, statutes, and laws. And like I said, like it says right here, if they don't do those things, there shall be no rain, meaning they're going to get judged, man. They're not going to prosper. They're not going to live. Because, like I said, when you go off, you go off, commit adultery and everything like that, what's the penalty for that? It's death. So, you know, and if you don't follow these high holy days, hey, it says your soul shall be cut off from among your people. So the nations will bow down and honor the commandments, statutes, and laws. Verse 18, it says, that the family of Egypt go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the feast of tabernacles. This shall be the punishment of Egypt and the punishment of all nations that come not up to keep the feast of tabernacles. And there you go. This is what we looking forward to. Esau's getting ready to bring in his so-called new world order by getting everybody to take the charagma, right? He's getting ready to, he's planning everything. We living through this whole stage event. You know, they staging this thing with Russia and Ukraine. They getting ready to bring in this man-made famine, all of these different things just so they can crash and, crash the dollar and crash its economy on purpose. And the reason why they want to do that, as we all know, is so they could bring in that digital system. And they already know ultimately all Jake that takes the charagma, they are, that's theirs, that's his property now. When you take that charagma, you are Esau's property. There's no way you can come back and worship Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And that's what they want. That's what they want. And then ultimately they want to kill all of us so they can get that birthright back. But it's not going to happen, man. We getting ready to see Esau's heart hardened. That's why when you read Revelation, the 6th chapter, it tells you, let me get that real quick. Let's get Revelation 6:4. And it says, and then went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they shall kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. So this is Esau's blessing. It's a sword, which is the modern day gun. Okay. And power was given to him to kill one another. This is his goal, man, is to get rid of a lot of people. Just like when you read the Georgia Guidestones, it tells you that he's trying to keep the earth under 500 million people. That's a lot of people you got to get rid of, because there's billions of people on the earth. But this is what he's trying to do. But like the scriptures say, he's never satisfied. So even when he get that, he's going to realize that even that's too much. He'll bring the earth down to this is only about 100 people, and then he'll get upset with the 100 people. This is why he got to be taken down. He just got to be put in slavery, man. And that's exactly what's getting ready to happen. Let's get Isaiah chapter 59, verse 18. And it says, according to their deeds, accordingly he will repay fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. To the islands he will repay recompense. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. This is going to be one, like I said, one of the ways where the Most High is going to showcase his power against Esau, just like he did against Pharaoh. When Pharaoh was doing all of his magic and everything like that, the Lord came back and showed even greater powers, man. The Lord started bringing in the locusts. He started bringing in the flies. He started bringing in the gnats. You know, he started bringing in the boils and the blains, you know, across the men and the animals. And then ultimately he sent the angels to kill the firstborn, you know, of the families and of the beasts. And then, you know, Pharaoh and the Egyptians is like, okay, man, this is too much. We can't do these type of things. And then, of course, they saw the Red Sea split. Okay, the Red Sea split. And then, you know, they tried to chase them in the midst of the Red Sea. And then the Most High closed up the water on them, man. So now, like I said, you got to think of it. What's going to happen within these days, man? Within these days, Esau's getting ready to bring the drones, the robots. You know, he's getting ready to be the super soldiers. The RoboCops are about to be out here. You know, all of these different things are about to be showcased. So what is the Lord going to do to top their power? Spiritual power. That's why it says right here, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. The 144,000 are going to receive spiritual power. You're getting ready to see the real life Superman out here, the real life X-Men out here, which consists of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native American men that make it. Okay, that's what's getting ready to happen. And then, of course, you know, ultimately, you know, our bodies are going to be changed, and you know, the women are going to be in those new bodies as well in the kingdom. But you know, right now, man, hey, the Most High is getting ready to give his 144,000 that spiritual power, man. And then the chariots are going to come. All right, they're going to shoot those lasers, you know, and melt everybody. They're going to really see the true power of the Lord. And then ultimately, Yahweh Shai, you know, that's going to be the game changer. That's going to be the difference, is the Lord himself. They're going to be thinking that Esau going to be thinking that he's doing his thing and everything like that. And next thing you know, Yahweh Shai going to pop up and it's going to be a wrap, man. It's going to be a wrap. So let's get Revelation 15:3. And it says, and they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord power almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou only art holy. For all nations shall come and worship before thee. For thy judgments are made manifest. Yahweh Shai is going to make sure that all of these nations come and worship him, man. This is going to be a kingdom that's never going to crumble. The kingdom of heaven is going to stand forever. Just like it says in Daniel. We'll get that and then we'll close it with that. The kingdom of heaven is going to stand forever. And all of these heathen nations, they are going to bow down to this new world order, which is the kingdom, man. And there's nothing they can do about it. They deserve everything that's getting ready to happen to them. Everything that's going on in America, every single person deserves to go through whatever it is that they supposed to be rewarded. Either you're going to be rewarded a wicked judgment or you're going to be rewarded a righteous judgment. This is Daniel chapter 2, verse 44. And it says, and in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it break in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great power hath made known to the king what shall come to pass hereafter. And the dream is certain, and the interpretation thereof sure. It's sure, man. This is definitely going to happen, okay? Yahweh Shai is going to come back, and he's going to take down these nations, man. All of these countries around the earth, when they see Yahweh Shai come back, they already know it's a wrap, man. There's nothing they can do. It's going to be nothing they can do. They're going to try to fight Yahweh Shai, of course, like the scriptures say, but they're going to lose horribly. They're not going to get one hit off of Yahweh Shai and the angels, man, because they're going against a power that they don't have, man. This is real power. This is not something that, you know, like Esau, he built up his power. You know, he had to get the technology and get the wisdom to do these certain things or whatever. No, Yahweh Shai is a power, man. You can't beat a power. So it's going to be a wrap, man. So Yahweh Shai is going to take down all of these kingdoms. Okay. He's going to break down that statue that Daniel was interpreting. And it's going to be a wrap. It's going to be a beautiful day to see that happen, because we already know that righteousness is going to be on earth finally again, and everybody's going to be at peace as far as Israel goes. But the heathen nations, hey, y'all got a long nightmare coming, man. And it's not going to, like I said, in those days, it's not going to be quick. These days go past really fast. When you look up, when you wake up in the morning, be like 9 in the morning. And next thing you know, it's like 5 in the evening. And you be like, man, time flew, because you always busy. You always working. You always doing this. You always doing that. And, that's the Lord, speeding the days up, man. All right. But at the end of the day, when the kingdom comes, it's not going to be like that, man. Your days are going to be long. You're going to make the Most High is going to make sure you feel every single second of that slavery, man. All right. So I just want to bring that out. Like I said, I just got inspired to do this because I was reading the book of Exodus, and it's just beautiful how the Most High is going to make, Esau do these things just so the Most High can bring an even greater power and be like, I wish you would, man. He's like, all right, go ahead. Let me see what you got. The Most High, he's like, let me see what you got just so I can show you what I got. And then I can bring you down, man. So that's the power that we dealing with, man. So you got to fear Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, man. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratzazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, y'all, Sarala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.